Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'll be doing this look right here, a nice summery, glowy, super dewy makeup look. So if you're curious how to get this look, then obviously keep on watching. You guys, so it's the weekend, and honestly, the weekend is the only time where I can really deep dive and play with makeup. All the other days, Monday through Friday, barely wearing any makeup, so we're gonna go in and we're gonna go ham because I mean, makeup is like a cure for my soul. So let's dive in. First thing, you guys, obviously I do brows, so let's pick up a couple of brow products. So for my brow products, I'm gonna use this right here. It has a little bit of dust in here, more like not dust but more like Venus's hair. But I'm using this product right here. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. And when you just roll that up, you get a nice product that comes out. And then the other product I'm going to use with it is this right here. This is also the Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is their brow gel or dip brow, something like that. I really can't remember. If you look at it, you guys, it's like the gold part is coming off. I did do a what do you call it, like an Instagram video talking about the goldness, the gold part of this packaging rubbing off. If you aren't already following me on Instagram or any other social media platform, links to that are all down below, or just type in @guacamole. But anyway, see this gold right here? Just a little side note, like when I literally, I'll show you right there. Okay, when I rub my fingers on it, all right, like I'm doing right here, rubbing it, the gold disappears. Literally just, and at first I was wondering, like, why is the gold disappearing? I don't get it. And then one day I'm like, wait a minute, that is why the gold is disappearing. It just kind of, it rubs off. But I mean, honestly, it doesn't really bother me, but at the same time, I'm like, you know, Anastasia Beverly Hills products, they're not cheap. They are, in my opinion, kind of pricey. So for that to happen, it's like kind of a bummer, you know what I mean? But at least the product works well, and that's like the main point, I guess, right? So just an opinion, right? So the product still works. I still love the product, obviously, because I'm still using it. So let's do our brows. The first thing I'm gonna do is brush out my brows, making sure my brows are brushed out nice and tame. And then taking my product, I am going to fill in my brows. I feel like this particular or brow pencils, like, you know, like this one, is more for creating those more specific hair strokes. That's why it's so thin. And honestly, I don't really do that. I just kind of, in a sense, color it in and fill it in. That's just what I do. Everyone's brow hair is, you know, different. Some might be similar, but, you know, this is how I do my brow hair. So I just kind of color it in, basically. I fill it in. I fill in the empty, sparse spaces. Just like that. That way it looks like my brows are, you know, fuller and has more brow hair. And then just to soften up the look, what I like to do is just kind of take the spoolie and brush it out. Alright, you guys, it's really hot outside, and the weatherman did say it was going to be muggy and rainy, but it's like super hot. The sun is out, it's burning out. Not complaining, but I wasn't prepared for this weather, so I am burning. It's hot outside. Okay, so now taking my dip brow product, alright? It comes like in a little spoolie, and it obviously has the product. The reason why I really like this product is because it's kind of like a brow wax, if you will, but has color in it. So really, if I wanted to, I could have skipped that first part using the Brow Wiz and just go straight into using this instead. But I just decided to use both products. And then for me, what I like to do is just kind of brush out the brow hairs. So next, I'm going in with a primer, and the primer I'm going to use is the Laura Mercier Pure Canvas Primer. This is their silicone-free Pure Canvas Primer Illuminating Primer. You guys know how much I love all that illuminating, glowy, dewy stuff. So using that, and then just using my fingers. Of course, my hands are clean. I did wash them. I'm just going to rub in all of this primer into my face. I do feel like I used a tiny bit too much, but whatever. It is what it is. Alright. So just rub that in. Let the skin soak that up. Because it is hot outside and the sun is out, you want to put some SPF on. So I'm going to go in with the Laura Mercier. This is their tinted moisturizer. It is oil free. I could care less if it's oil free or not, just because my skin is super dry. But using this hasn't made my skin drier, so I'm okay with using it, if that makes sense. I think it's because I do moisturize and take care of my skin, and I also put on that canvas primer, and I think that does help with it. So this is oil free, so if you are a oily girl or guy, you want to try it out, which I did do a review on it. So if you want to check it out, go check out my videos. I did do a review on this product. But anyway, I'm going in with this because it has SPF. You know, I did learn though, even though like, you know, tinted moisturizers or your foundation or whatever you're using, whatever makeup you're using, although it might have SPF in it, I've learned from watching, you know, watching and researching, whatever you want to call it, it's better than nothing, obviously, but it's not the best way to apply SPF, apparently. You still want to use like a good old SPF sunscreen type of product, apparently. So I figured I kind of share that with you guys. Alright, so I'm applying this with my fingers and kind of spreading it out. And then using my Blendiful, you guys, I love the Blendiful. I have to double check if they have this, you know, on their website, if it's back in stock. Because honestly, I kind of want to get like a couple more, because you gotta wash this and clean it. You know, you want to be clean about your makeup tools and makeup products. So I do wash it and clean it, but just having a couple of them lying around, if I'm like using this and then it gets dirty, I can just kind of put that aside to wash later, pick up the new one. That would be very nice. And you guys, I've been a little bit too rough with this, so it did rip, but not a problem. It still works, obviously. I used it and it worked beautifully. And on top of that, stuff like this, you can just kind of sew it up and still use it. It will look like as if it's never happened. You would never know. So, or just use it the way it is. No problem. So my tinted moisturizer is on, and I do really like this tinted moisturizer. I've been using it a lot, so got that on. Now I want to go in with a little bit of concealer. And for the concealer, I'm using the Estee Lauder. This is the 24-hour concealer, double wear instant concealer, Hydra Prep. There you go. That is what I'm using. I'm going to place that just a little bit right under my eye. And I've been listening to a podcast, which I talk about all the time. They're called The Skinny Confidential. And they had a guest speaker, and I might be pronouncing her name wrong, but I believe it's pronounced Harush. And she is a makeup artist. I've discovered her watching Kristen Dominique's video. And in the podcast, she was talking about and I don't know if it's the correct way, but, you know, I guess the best way to apply concealer. And she said that a lot of people would go and apply concealer and then just kind of blend away immediately. From what I learned and listened, you know, listening to the Skinny Confidential, or TSC for short, is that after you apply the concealer, you want to let it sit there for a little bit. And after you let it sit for a little bit, that's when you go in and lightly blend away the concealer. You don't want to go in right away because then you're just blending the product off your face. You want to actually conceal whatever you want to conceal on your face. So you want that to sit a little bit, and then you go in and do your thing. So that's what I'm gonna do, and just apply just places I want to kind of brighten up a little bit. Alright, so you guys, I'm gonna take this. This is the Tati Beauty little mini blendiful, and we're going to just blend out that concealer. And I'm just using tapping motions to blend it out. I want to brighten up my under eye. Do you guys see that? I really hope the camera is picking it up because that looks really nice. You guys, from now on, I'm going to definitely follow Harush's advice when it comes to makeup because that looks amazing. I definitely see a difference because usually when I do my makeup and I put on concealer, I would just apply it and then just blend it right away immediately. But I left it on for a little bit, and then now I'm doing my part to, you know, take your brush, your blendiful, your beauty blender, your beauty sponge, whatever you want, and leaving the concealer on for just a little bit. That does make a huge difference. I know for a fact you guys see it because, I mean, I see it. So now I'm taking my Becca powder, my Becca loose powder, and I'm gonna, you know, I guess lightly dust this all over my face. And I say lightly because I don't want that super powdery look. Just very lightly dusting it all over my face. Not too much, just very lightly. Now I'm going in using a bunch of my favorite Dominique Cosmetics skin gloss, alright? I do have all 4 skin gloss, and I did do a review on these products. They are freaking amazing. I love them. So I'm going to try to use every single one of them for my look, just because, why not? I want to. I'm going to first go in with this one right here. This is their Copper Light. And for these products, what I like to do is use my fingers. Honestly, you can use a brush if you want. It's up to you. But I'm going to use my fingers, and this one I'm going to place as if I'm like trying to bronze up my face, but just lightly. So using my fingers, I place it right there. And then place some right there. And I'm gonna blend out using my fingers. And I do like to add it a little bit down my jawline and blend it downwards. Okay, so that right there is the Copper Light. Next, I'm gonna go in with, let's see, Glossed Peach. And for Glossed Peach, again, using my fingers, and I did kind of wipe my fingers off so it's clean. I'm going to add that, let's see, I guess right here. Doing a light tapping motion. I really love this Dewy Glossy Skin Gloss. It gives my skin like that nice hydrated look, and it feels very dewy. Alright, it's definitely not a sticky, tacky, like gummy feeling. It does have a nice dewy skin feel to it. My skin feels super hydrated when I use this, so I do like that a lot, especially for me because I have extremely dry skin. Like if I go one day without properly moisturizing, then my skin's like flaking and just brittle. Alright, so that right there is Glossed Peach. That looks really nice. You guys see how dewy my skin looks? You can even see it through the camera. I mean, my skin looks amazing. Okay, so next I'm going to take the Sunset Glow. And this one, I normally use this for, what do you call it? For blush. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use it for blush. I'm going to kind of, I guess, mix it in with the previous skin gloss I used. But really this time, I'm going to focus this one right on the apples of my cheeks. Alright, just on the apples, and then blend it so it looks kind of seamless. And then to finish off that overall dewy glow, I'm going to top it off with the Golden Dew. This is a really pretty color. That right there is Golden Dew. Place some on the tip of my nose, on the top of my lips. Just place it where you just want that extra little dewy glow on your face. Alright, and just blend it out. They're super, super blendable. And obviously, I'm speaking from my own experience, but using the skin gloss, I haven't had any issues where it kind of like mixed in with other makeup and it like had like a bad reaction. You know how sometimes when you use makeup and you like use one product and you put another product on top of it, it like, you know, the makeup doesn't work well together type of situation. So far, all the makeup I use and I use the skin gloss haven't had any bad, you know, combination. So there's that. And I think my skin looks really nice. Alright, so that is what the skin gloss looks like. Blend that out a little bit more. Okay, so skin is looking beautiful. I think my face is pretty much done. I do want to go in with a little bit more of a highlight because why not? So I'm going to use the Oprah Glazed Donut Highlighter. And you guys, this one, when I got it, it was destroyed. So I didn't destroy it. It was already destroyed when I got it. But, I mean, the product still works. And so that is Glazed Donut. Alright. We're still going to use it because, like I said, the product still works. And really, you don't need that much. I picked up a little bit on this brush. I'm just gonna tap that lightly. Not that much, super light, alright? Super, super lightly. So after I tap that in super lightly, I mean, it's like barely there, but it does make a difference. I'm going to take my Dominique Cosmetics, their Prisma Glow palette. This one has a bunch of really pretty highlighters. They have one called Golden Hour. I'm going to take that. And then again, just lightly tap it right on top, all around. You guys see that? You really don't need that much. So I just mixed in those two super lightly and that looks really pretty. Alright, so now we're going in with our eyes. And for my eyes, I'm going to use a drugstore makeup palette. It's called the Milani Pure Passion. The colors are amazing. They're beautiful. I mean, they are completely up my alley. They are just my vibe, my style. Neutrals, you guys. Neutrals, neutrals, neutrals. I mean, I just love neutrals. Don't get me wrong, I do love colorful makeup looks, but at the end of the day, I just like a nice neutral makeup because I just do. I just do. I don't really have to have a reason. I just do. So we're doing a nice neutral, I put it in quotes because really, what is neutral makeup, right? But we're doing a nice neutral makeup and we're going to use the beautiful Milani Pure Canvas palette. Alright, so now taking my Dominique Cosmetics brush, this is the Blend and Shade brush. I'm taking the shade right here. This is called Totally Fawn of You, which, by the way, if you haven't watched my video where I did a review on the Dominique Cosmetic brushes, I do highly recommend watching them because honestly, these brushes are amazing. I use them all the time. I mean, all the time. They have never steered me wrong. I mean, just look at that eyeshadow placement on my eyes. Do you guys see that? Oh, beautiful. Lovely. I love it. All right, so taking that shade and I'm going to place it on the outer half of my eyes. You know what? Pause. I'll be right back. Okay, so I put tape right under my eyes. That way I can create that nice sharp look. Alright, so now taking that same color, Totally Fawn of You, I'm going to just place that on the outer corner of my eyes. Now taking this shade right here called Spice It Up, I'm placing that again on the outer corner of my eyes. I want the outer corners to get darker and darker gradually. So doing it little by little and just like that. And obviously the tape is like our little guide, so that way we're not like messing it up. We'll create that nice sharp line. So normally when I do this, like I said earlier, I don't really use tape. What I do is just go in with makeup wipe and just kind of clean it up that way. But I figured try something different. So we're using a tape. Now we're taking this right here called Latte Date, and I'm using the same exact brush, which by the way, this is the crease blur brush. Taking that right there. And this time I'm going to just really focus it on the outer corner, just on the outer corner. It's like you're placing it on the tape, but you're not, you know, just on the outer corner. So now, taking this brush right here and a little water, I just put water in here. So this brush I got from Amazon. I'm going to spray this brush real quick. So my brush is nice and wet or damp. And then I'm going to take the color, this color right here, this eyeshadow right here. This is Illuminous Dust. Starting from my inner corner, I'm going to place that and gradually work that, kind of blending it into the outer corner. Taking this e.l.f. Eyeshadow brush, I'm going to take the shade, what is it called? I'm taking the shade right here. It's called Afterglow. And I'm placing it like on the center of my eyes. Just tapping that in. That looks really good. I'm going to go back in with my DS04 and just whatever is on the brush I had earlier, going to just very lightly, and you know I'm doing it lightly because A, I'm holding it at the end of my brush, and B, I am not putting any pressure on here. So very lightly, go over like so. Now it's time to take off these tape. And voila, look at that nice sharp line. If you have a little bit of makeup that came off, you can always fix it up later, but at least you don't have to wipe off, you know, your makeup. Just add a little bit more glow. As a matter of fact, let's just go ahead and do that. I'm gonna take, let's see, I'll take my what should I use? I guess my Golden Dew, and just add a little bit right on top and blend it out. Ooh, that looks good. Easy fix, you guys. Easy fix. So now, eyeliner time. You guys, I found the most, well, let me backtrack. I found a really, really, really good eyeliner, and I am obsessed with it. Not gonna lie, I'll do a review on it, but just real quick, it's the LA Colors Eye Marker. If you haven't tried this, what are you waiting for? Very affordable, works well. A review is coming up. I promise you, a review is coming up. This deserves a review. So, I'm gonna do my eyes real quick and come right back. Alright, so I got my eyes on, as in my lashes and my eyeliner, and like I said, a review of that eyeliner is definitely coming up. So, I'm gonna take my e.l.f. face and eye gloss, and that is what it looks like. Nice glossy product. And then taking this little brush right here, a nice little angled brush. I'm just using whatever is on the cap, which is really a lot of product. Taking some of that, and then taking this brush, I'm going to place that right under my brows to really highlight that look just under my brows. For my lips, I'm going to finish it off by using my favorite lip gloss. This is the Dominique Cosmetics Strawberry Lemonade. And then go ahead and set my makeup. You guys, this is the final look right here. I am loving the look. It is a nice bronzy, not natural, but has like neutral colors type of situation going on. I like it a lot, and it's just a nice glowy summer look. I feel like that's probably what I'm gonna name it, a nice glowy summer look. I mean, literally June is right around the corner, so why not? We'll call it Summer Glowy Look. That's the title, all right? But honestly, I just wanted to put on makeup because I haven't been playing with makeup because of work, and the only time I have, the time to put on makeup is the weekend where I'm not at work. So this is the look I came up with. I love it. If you do like this look, you guys, and you enjoyed the video, go ahead and click the like button down below. That does mean so much to me, and honestly, you guys, it does help me out so much. And if you are new here and it's your first time watching, welcome to my channel. Welcome to this video. I mean, go ahead and click subscribe, join the Kwak fam. Or if you're, a returning person that's not yet a subscriber, what are you waiting for, you guys? So if you are a returning subscriber or you're new here, click subscribe. It's free for you. I mean, who doesn't like free, especially at a time like this? Free is, honestly, in my opinion, always good. Free is good. I love free. So click subscribe, and if you're not already following me on my social media platform, TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram, you can do so by typing in @Kwakamole21, or just scroll down and look through my description box, and there are links provided for you in that box. So that is that, you guys. This is the final look once again. I think the look turned out really nice. I love it. It's glowy, it's dewy, it's summery. I mean, I'm kind of hot right now because it is really hot outside. Honestly, it's like probably like 90 degrees, 80 degrees, something like that. I don't know. It's hot, all right? So this is the look. I hope you guys like it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And that's it, you guys. All right. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, a wonderful night, wherever you are. I will talk to you next time. Bye, guys.
Lonely, you're the reason why I can feel those butterflies when I go to sleep at night.